Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Astros, and I'm here to talk about game 156 of the regular season, where the Astros lose in the 10th inning, 5-2 to the Arizona Diamondbacks, and kind of waste a Justin Verlander gem. So if it sounds stormy outside, it's because it is. Ian is happening right out there, or at least out there in a little southwest of me. So you're going to hear a lot of wind and probably some rain, but the power is still on, so we march on, the video's coming out. And as for the game, it was a game. It blew up in the 10th inning. I'm not mad about Will Smith because I despise the extra inning rule. I feel with the extra inning rule the same way I do about shootouts. It's just not the sport you're watching. And I'm sorry, it just isn't. And you get the butterfly effect with Will Smith. I don't think he was too bad. I'll talk about that in a little bit. But we'll start with pitching. Verlander was great. Verlander was absolutely fantastic. He had a horrific first inning, and even that wasn't too bad. Some lucky base hits, moving around, ball gets past Maldonado, 2 runs are scored, and you're thinking, all right, this is going to be a rough game for Verlander. You're feeling a little shaky. And then Verlander reminds us of who he is. And that, yeah, he can have a shaky inning here and there. He is a mortal person. He is a human like you and I. He puts his pants on one leg at a time, I would assume. I don't know, maybe he jumps off the bed like a trampoline and goes into them both legs at a time. Who's to say, really? I don't live with him. But he's a human. He'll have bad innings here and there. But he was great for this evening. 11 swings and misses, 7 hard hit balls in 7 innings, which is... it's right on the line of like, yeah, that's okay. You can do that. It's okay. It happens. 8 strikeouts to 1 walk was amazing. The 1 earned run. Verlander was fantastic tonight. And this is pretty much the bow on the Cy Young season. He's going to have one more start. He should have a sub-2 ERA for the season. He is your American League Cy Young, and it isn't close. The bullpen for the innings that actually mattered was fantastic. Rafael Montero, look at that. 1-2-3 inning, pair of strikeouts looked fantastic. Ryan Presley, look at that. Same exact thing. Looked fantastic. 1-2-3 inning, pair of strikeouts. Both of them look great. That's the kind of pitching performance you want to see going into the postseason. You have your starter who gets shaken up early but is unfazed by it, and an amazing outing from the bullpen, at least in innings that were actually real. 10th inning happens, and Will Smith, no, thank you. And that doesn't look bad, or that doesn't look good, right? And here's my argument of why I'm just not mad at him. A, he wasn't giving up hard contact. He gave up 1 hard hit ball. On top of that as well, the 1 run is unearned just because of the stupid rule. And you know how much I hate it. Secondly, the first runner of the inning who got on via a bunt base hit would not have bunted if we were playing normal baseball. If Will Smith comes in the 9th, he's not bunting. He's hitting like a normal human. He might line into an out. He might ground out. Who's to say, really? He might hit a home run. We don't know because we weren't playing normal baseball. We're playing the stupid, dumb idea that was made by Rob Manfred to be the extra inning rule. I really despise that. Like, I'm not mad at Will Smith because the game was changed. It's the butterfly flapping its wings, and instead of having a normal at bat, he bunts to try to get a sacrifice. I don't care about the extra innings. Will Smith was not the problem. The offense had 2 runs. Brian Abreu would come in. He'd give up a base hit. He'd get an out. It was a weird play where 2 runs scored, then he got out running to second. It was wacky, but Abreu got the out, so neato. And we can just go real quick and talk about the offense because it wasn't great. 7 base hits in 9 innings isn't bad. If you remove Chas McCormick, the offense was non-existent. It would have had 4... Without Chas McCormick, we would have had 4 hits and no runs. But because Chas is Chas, 3 base hits tonight for him. He'd go 3 for 3. He'd have a home run. He'd have a walk. Put some respect on the name of your starting center fielder, Chas McCormick. I've been pounding the Chas McCormick drum since, like, the beginning. And that is one victory lap that I will forever take with Chas McCormick. Tucker had a base hit. Pena had a base hit. Vasquez had a base hit. Mancini had a base hit. Those are positives. Those are good. But yeah, 2 runs of offense, just, it isn't going to win you a whole lot. Even when you have an ace on the mound like Justin Verlander. Again, I certainly don't want to use the phrase unbothered because I never like when we lose. But we're at the end of the season. We're just trying to stay healthy. Which, positive note, Jordan looks like he should be fine and should be back in the lineup at some point against the Rays. So that's a positive. But, like, everything's wrapped up. We're nearing the playoffs. Just stay healthy. Get some solid reps. Try to hit your milestones if you want to. But other than that, I would rather lose some games in the end of September than lose some games in October. And that's really the mindset I think all fans need to have right now. So we have an off day tomorrow. We go again Friday. It's 8:10 Eastern, 7:10 Central. We're still in Minute Maid. We welcome the Tampa Bay Rays. They will send Drew Rasmussen to the mound, and we have not named a starter. All things depending if it was genuinely just like I don't want to say it, not in like a bad way, just like a stomach bug. Hopefully, maybe Lance could go. Possibly. I don't know. We don't know yet. But I'll be here afterwards on Friday. But that's all I have to say for the evening. So thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day. And as always, go Stros.